These folks are kind of in my backyard in Comal County, and our outrageous Comal County commissioners are trying to put in this gargantuan, huge, I mean huge, outer loop that's like, I don't know, what, 3 times the size of any other roads we have in New Braunfels area, and it's going to be a toll road. What a shock. And these folks are stand-up folks that are trying to stop this tyranny in my own backyard, so I'd like to give it to him for just a few minutes. Thank you.
My name is Dr. Martin Levett. With my beautiful wife Sharon and a few people, we started a grassroots organization called CASE, Citizens Alliance for Smart Expansion. What a novel idea, smart expansion. But what I really came up here to talk to you about was this flag, what it meant to me, what it still means to me. It's the democratic process. And I believed, and I still do, so strongly in the democratic process that I wanted to give something back to my country. So I joined the military reserves. Like many of you, we put on the uniform. We said we were going to defend our country both here and abroad. I went over to Iraq with 1,000 Marines, and I risked my life. I was away from my family and 2 small children for a year, and I held dead and dying Marines in my arms. What I want to tell you is that what's going on here and why CASE is supporting TURF and Corridor Watch is because what you're seeing is not a democratic process.
That's right.
And what I want to tell you, we've said the Pledge of Allegiance twice now, but I want to remind you of the last phrase of the Star Spangled Banner. We're the land of the free and the home of the brave. So stay free and be brave in your fight. Thank you.
I still have this pair of glasses, and they won't really look good on me, so somebody please claim them. As we wrap this thing up today, I want to thank all of you for coming out. I want to thank all of you for supporting all the organizations across the state that are fighting this. Thank you for supporting our organization, and I urge you to go to our website and help us all you can. You know, Terry is a hard-working woman. Homeschool, 6 kids, most of which are working at our table over here. Her husband's self-employed. I'm self-employed. And we make time. And it's not because we're doing it to stroke our egos. It's because we're doing it because we care about you and we care about the people of this state and the people of this country and what this state and this country was built on. You know, I've been in the cow business all my life, and I was a school teacher for a long time, and I've been involved in agriculture my whole life, and that's what got me into this fight, because I really believe in agriculture, and I believe in agriculturalists because they formed this great nation of ours. And when you go look at the placard over there at TxDOT, they basically gave their land willingly to the state to form TxDOT, to form an agency that would pave roads so they could get their product from the farm to the market, hence farm to market roads. And now that same agency wants to look them right in the eye, wants to look you and I right in the eye and say, we don't care about the past. We just want to take your land now and use it for our benefit. And, you know, that's not the Texas I grew up in, and that's not the country I grew up in. You know, you heard from one of my sons today. I have 2. And I want them to be better Texans and better Americans than I am. I want them to be role models for future generations, just like you want that of your kids and your grandkids. And what really hinders us from being able to reach the apex that we need to reach as Americans is people that we elect and put in places like this that talk real good and get here and don't do what they promised they were going to do. Our organization is going to work very hard between now and the general election in November to do the research on the voting records of all the incumbents running for state representative and for state senate and for U.S. Congress and for U.S. Senate. And we hope to post that on our website for everybody to see, where you can make an informed decision on the people that you're going to go vote for in November. And, you know, I've heard politicians a lot in the last 3 months getting up and patting themselves on the back and basically trying to convince their constituents that they're the best thing to come along since Bluebell ice cream. And believe me, people, a lot of them's voting record don't prove it. There were a couple of legislators here today that wanted to speak that weren't part of that 19. And regrettably, they didn't get to speak. Because in my opinion, and I'm very outspoken, and those of you that know me know this, and I don't pull any punches with anybody, they got to come back and prove themselves first before we're going to give them a platform to promote themselves. You know, some are beyond hope. Governor, 39% or whatever that percentage would happen to be today, I venture to say it'd be far less than 39%, is a hopeless cause. And I think everybody across the state realizes that and will make a definite change in the next governor election. But there's several below him that aspire to take his place that are just as hopeless. And we hope as an organization we're going to be able to help you make that determination when the time comes in who needs to be here representing you. I'm very proud of what you have done as activists in your community. I'm very proud of what our organization has done, and I'm very proud of the rally that we put on today, the one we put on last year, and the one that we're going to put on next year on Texas Independence Day weekend. And I hope you're all here. I hope your neighbors are here. And believe me, we will have those U.S. congressional people here next year. We will have James Hoppa with the Teamsters here next year. We will have people that are around this country that will make a difference.